Hi everyone, in today's video we are gonna talk about web scraping. What it is, why would you do it, and how can you actually scrape a website without knowing any code. So first things first, what is web scraping? Web scraping is actually a very simple concept, and it means that you automatically grab data from websites instead of copy pasting that information. For example, imagine if you want a list of product prices, job listings, real estate data, or any other information that you can find on a website. Web scraping allows you to grab that data and turn it into something useful, like a spreadsheet or a database. So in simple terms, web scraping is just getting data off the web in an automated way. So why would you even want to scrape a website? The main reason is that websites contain a huge amount of valuable data, but that data isn't always easy to download or reuse. Web scraping lets you turn public website information into structured data that you can actually work with. For example, you might scrape websites to track product prices from online stores, collect job listings from multiple job boards, monitor competitors or market trends. There are endless use cases that web scraping can be used for. But that leads us to the final question: how can you actually scrape a website in a way that is simple and actually doesn't use any code? And that, my friends, is actually not that difficult. Because since 2011, people have been using a concept called no-code web scraping Chrome extensions. And for today's video, I'm going to be using this one called Ultimate Web Scraper to scrape a bunch of websites. So if you haven't already, head over to the Chrome Web Store and install this extension so then we can get started. So what I will do is show you how to scrape 3 different websites. We're going to start with Amazon, and then I'm going to show you how to scrape Google Maps, and then after that we can scrape a property website called Redfin. Maybe you've heard of it. So I'm going to show you how to scrape property data, but let's start with Amazon. What we're going to start with is by opening the Chrome extension. And as you can see, there are different tools inside the extension, such as list extraction, page details extractor, email downloader, image downloader, and page text extraction. But today I'm just going to show you the list extraction. So let's get started with that. What you want to do is click the mouse button and hover over the product list and click to extract. The tool will then grab the products that are already visible on the first page. But this list spans over multiple pages, so what I'm gonna do is click pagination. And as you can see, it has the multiple pages, and what you're gonna do is click on next to show that we have multiple pages that it needs to scan and start the extraction. It will then scan all the pages, but I'm gonna stop the extraction for now and show you what it grabbed. As you can see, it grabbed all the data that was available in the list, including images, prices, and then you can export the data to any of these files. So let's now look at Google Maps. Here you're going to do basically the same thing, which is hover over the list and it will grab the initial data. Google Maps doesn't have pagination, so you can just use the auto scroll feature and it will then automatically scroll through the entire list and give you a file with all the data. For Google Maps, this includes a lot of contact information, the rating, the topic, the location, and same thing as before, you can export it to the right file for you. And now last but not least, Redfin. I'm going to scrape the property data. You hover over the list, click to extract, and to scrape all the pages, you click on the next button for the pagination. Start the extraction and let the tool grab all the data for you. When it's done, you can view the data sheet, check if everything's correct. You can even edit it a little bit, like the title cards, and delete any data that you don't need, and then export it to the right file. So that's it for now. Like I said, the Chrome extension has different tools, so if you want to see any of those, we have different videos that you can watch. But that was it for today, so thank you so much for watching, and you now know how to scrape a website without code.